Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Andy Finer, and today's video a Premier League game week 1 2023-24 Premier League campaign season. If you're new and subscribe to the channel, put on the notification bell. Anytime I release a new video, you'll be one of the first people to be notified. Without wasting much of your time, let's get into it one time. And the first game is between Burnley versus Manchester City. Pep Guardiola versus Vincent Kompany for Burnley. Going to this game, I know it's not really a tough match for City, but Burnley just winning the championship and coming into the Premier League for this season, I think this is just a tough beginning, a tough match for them. So going to this game, I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Manchester City. City 3, Burnley 1. Game is between Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Arsenal last season was very impressive throughout the whole season. Lack of experience was the reason why they couldn't win the Premier League for the previous season. But going to this game as their first match for the new campaign season, I'm predicting a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. And the next game is between Bournemouth versus West Ham United. West Ham last season was quite up and down campaign for them last season, but despite they won the Conference League, so this season I'm expecting them to at least outdo their best. Despite they've lost their key player, Declan Rice, but still I'm expecting West Ham to start the season well. So going to this game, I'm predicting a 2-1 win for West Ham. West Ham 2, Bournemouth 1. And the next game is between Brighton versus Luton Town. Brighton last season was despite Brighton, everybody know Brighton is just a mid-table club, and their performance last season was very impressive. I was shocked. I was amazed with the kind of football Brighton played last season. They will be participating in the Europa League for this campaign season. So going to this game, Luton Town just got promoted into the Premier League. So the expectation for them is not that high, unlike Brighton. But going to this game, I'm predicting a high score game. I'm predicting a 4-1 win for Brighton. Brighton 4, Luton Town 1. And the next game is between Everton versus Fulham. Going to this game, Everton last season was quite a little bit down. They were lucky they didn't got relegated, and this season I'm expecting a lot from them. So going to this game versus Fulham this season too, I know with the kind of football they are playing, they are going to impress. So this game is going to be a tough game, and me to predict that game, I'm predicting a 2-2 draw. Fulham 2, Everton 2. And the next game is between Sheffield United versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is just a mid-table club, and Sheffield United just got promoted into the Premier League. So going to this game, somebody will say, okay, this is a done deal for Crystal Palace, but this game is going to be tough as the first game for new promoted side Sheffield United. I think this game is going to be tough, and I'm predicting Sheffield to win by 1-0. Sheffield 1, Crystal Palace 0. And the next game is between Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Going to this game, this is a match that I'm looking forward for it, because last season Newcastle was very impressive with the kind of football they are playing, and they even got a 4th spot to participate in the UEFA Champions League. It's not easy for Newcastle this season, but I mean, going to this game with Aston Villa last season was massive because they didn't start the season well, and they changed manager, and the moment they changed manager, everything changed about Aston Villa. So starting this season, I'm expecting them to do better. So going to this game, I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Newcastle. Newcastle 2, Aston Villa 1. And the next game is between Brentford versus Tottenham Hotspur. Brentford to me is one of the mid-table clubs that are dangerous to any opponent. It doesn't matter. Like Brentford is just dangerous. So going to this game versus Tottenham, I mean, I don't know if Harry Kane will still be there for the first game, but with Kane, I think the scoreline will be different. But without Kane too, the scoreline will be different. So for me, going to this game, I'm just predicting a 2-2 draw. Brentford 2, Tottenham 2. And the next game is between Chelsea versus Liverpool. This is my game of the week. I mean, Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Previous seasons, it always ends in draw, either 0-0 or 1-1. That kind of boring results. But I mean, going to this game, Chelsea under Pochettino is just a dangerous team. And Liverpool to have also made new signings. They've signed midfielders, and going to this game, this is the first test for Pochettino, and club versus Pochettino. This is going to be a master clash, and I'm expecting this game to end up in favor of Chelsea. So I'm predicting a 3-2 win for Chelsea. Chelsea 3, Liverpool 2. And the last match for game week 1 is between Manchester United versus Wolves. Going into this game, United first game for the new season 2023-24 Premier League campaign season. I'm expecting United to win this game hands down. So I'm predicting a 3-0 win for Man United. United 3, Wolves 0. These are my prediction for Premier League game week 1 2023-24 Premier League campaign season. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Andy Final. Thanks for watching.